In the quaint town of Crestfall, nestled far away from the hustle and bustle of the city, lived a young woman named Emma. One cold, rainy night, as the wind whispered secrets through the trees, Emma's peaceful evening took a chilling turn. Alone in her cozy cottage, Emma curled up with a book, the rain tapping softly on the window panes. Just as she was about to lose herself in the story, her phone began to ring. With a frown, she picked up the call, expecting to hear the voice of a friend or family member. "Hello," Emma's voice echoed through the line, but there was no response. Just silence, an unsettling void that seemed to stretch on for an eternity. She repeated her greeting, her heart starting to race. Finally, a raspy voice emerged from the other end, each word dripping with an unnatural slowness. Ma, it hissed, the syllables elongated and distorted. A shiver raced down her spine as the voice pronounced her name, almost as if it was tasting it. "Who is this?" Emma's voice trembled, anxiety gripping her as she clutched the phone tighter. The voice on the other end continued, ignoring her question. "Do you remember the storm that took your parents away?" It was a question that sent a shock through Emma's entire being. The storm had been a tragic event from her past, a night she had tried to bury deep in her memory. Emma's breath caught in her throat as a flood of memories rushed back. The thunderous roar of wind, the torrential rain, and the loss that had scarred her young heart. She hadn't spoken of it to anyone in years. Fear constricted around her, and she managed to whisper, "Who are you? How do you know about that?" A chilling chuckle emanated from the other end, a sound that seemed to echo from the depths of the abyss. "I am the echo of that night, Emma. The darkness you've tried to forget. I've been waiting for you." Emma's pulse quickened as her mind raced, grappling with the impossible reality of the call. How could this stranger know about her past? Was it a cruel prank, or something more sinister? The voice continued, its tone growing colder. "I've come to claim what was taken. The storm, the fear, the loss. They all belong to me now." Terror surged through Emma as she felt a presence in the room, as if the darkness itself had seeped in through the walls. Her heart pounded, and she clung to the phone, her voice shaking. "No, you can't be real. This can't be happening." The line went dead, the voice fading away with an eerie whisper. Trembling, Emma stared at her phone, her mind a whirlwind of disbelief and dread. The cottage felt like a cage, the rain now a haunting melody against the windows. As the night wore on, Emma's fear grew. The sinister call had unraveled the walls of reality, leaving Emma trapped in a nightmare. The voice had stirred memories she had long buried, and now it seemed determined to reclaim her past and her very soul. In the days that followed, Emma's world became a blurred fusion of fear and paranoia. The once familiar surroundings seemed tainted by the lingering presence of that nightmarish call. And though she tried to convince herself it was all a figment of her imagination, the chilling echo of that raspy voice remained, a haunting reminder that some horrors cannot be silenced. Note, if you enjoyed this story or have further requests, feel free to ask. However, please remember that horror content can be unsettling for some readers.